Hey folks, this is Scott Wasson with the Tech Report here, and I'm coming to you in the form of a disembodied voice with hands so that I can show you a keyboard today. This is something a little bit different. This is the CMStorm QuickFire Rapid-i keyboard, and you'll understand in a moment why we can only really show you this thing on video. This is kind of a preview of the keyboard. It's coming soon. We've got an early advanced copy of it. It's a mechanical keyboard, as you can see. It has backlit keys. Let me switch around here and you can get a look at those. And inside of the keyboard is actually a 32-bit ARM Cortex processor with 128K of memory. So, you know, I think Cooler Master's kind of like, hey, I heard you like computers, so I got you a computer to connect to your computer. But the processor is in there for a couple reasons. One is that it controls the LEDs lighting the keys, so you can get various effects, which I'll show you in a moment. Also, the keyboard is programmable in several ways too. As you can see, this is a 10 keyless format keyboard, so it doesn't have the numpad and the extra width there, which is kind of nice for gaming because your mouse will fit a little bit more closely in next to you. Your hands don't have to stretch out so far. It has a detachable USB cable on the back, so you can make it, it's just more compact to take put in a bag, say if you're going to a LAN party, without the cable sticking out. And it is launching on May 25th, 2014 with Cherry MX Brown mechanical switches, which is what we have here. It's not my favorite switch for typing, but it's a good key switch type for gaming, and I appreciate it for that. Cooler Master says that there may be several different versions coming. There's a MX Blue version coming later, and it will have blue LEDs. There's an MX Red version coming that will have red LEDs, and then possibly an MX Green limited edition with green LEDs. And MX Greens are the highest actuation force keys. They're kind of rare. It's my favorite switch, so I hope they do one of those. The MX Brown version has these white LEDs, as you can see, and so they kind of dodged a bullet there. I don't think brown would look good. But let me walk you through some of the features of this thing. You can see it's backlit here, and there's a function key that controls most of its features. And what you can do is, first of all, turn the backlight up and down. There's, I guess, 5 levels of brightness there, so it is kind of adjustable in that way. And then it has several different modes that you can switch into. This is called breathing mode here, where it gets brighter and darker very slowly, as you can see. Kind of nifty. And then it's got a couple of other modes that are interesting. This one is one that basically on actuation the key lights up, so check it out. So that's nice, but it's a little bit subtle, and so here's my favorite. You can switch into the next mode, which is it lights up on actuation, and then there's a decay, so the key doesn't immediately go down dark again. So check this out. That, my friends, is what this is all about, which is why we're on video. Very cool effect. Personally, I think it's great. I saw this first at CES and was amazed, and you know, it's a good keyboard otherwise, but that little thing is kind of the icing on top that makes it really interesting. For more practical, less sort of just showy things, there's another mode, gaming mode, that will light up your WASD block and then your directional arrow keys, which is nice, and especially in a dark room. And then there is, let's see, program modes. So if you don't want to light up just WASD and the directional block, you can actually choose, and you see I've programmed several different configurations of keys, and you can program that yourself. There are 4 different programmable modes. Another thing you can program on this keyboard is the repeat rate. How quickly when you hold the key down does it repeat, which is nice. There's 1x, 2x, 4x, and 8x speeds. That works when connected via USB, which is how you normally would connect these, unless you're wanting, you know, in-key rollover. Some people use PS2 connections for that. Also, here's another of my favorites for gaming. you hit function and this lock button, and the Windows key no longer works. So you won't accidentally hit that when you go to hit Control or Alt or Shift and get thrown out of a game back to especially the Windows 8 start screen, which is just an insult. This thing also has media keys. They are accessible over here in a block. It's kind of hard to see without backlighting. Let me turn the backlighting on. Right over here, so you've got play, pause, forward, back, volume up and down, etc. So that's nice. The keycaps themselves are removable, and I don't really have a tool to pop it off, or I'd do that and show you, but they're removable so you can do what you want with those, reconfigure as needed. And it's built like other CMStorm QuickFire keyboards, which we've reviewed several at the Tech Report, and they are just really good. They're well done. These are soft touch materials. It's kind of this rubberized kind of feeling coating on this, but very fine grained. And then the keycaps themselves are nicely textured and solid. And the board, the whole keyboard, the whole unit is weighty. It feels like it's almost made out of one piece of material. It's not really, but it feels very solid. Good compact build quality. And yeah, I like it. And of course, the big thing is just having the opportunity to play with the DK mode, which is my favorite. So that's the CMStorm QuickFire Rapid-i keyboard. Sort of a quick look, but I think it's what you need to see to understand what this thing will do for you. So it's a good mechanical keyboard with a great extra cosmetic light show.